Good day, everyone, and welcome to our first episode of The Moment with an Entrepreneur. And I'm glad to tell you that the wait is over. And guess what? Our first guest is someone that is going to introduce us to how to start your own business using the word Yahoo Yahoo and Juju. And it's no other person than Emirankis.
Good morning, viewers.
Morning. Emirankin, can you introduce yourself to us?
My name's Emmanuel Nkem Enunwa, popularly known as the Mirankin. The one God has blessed, but they say now Juju.
So tell us, is it true that your brand grew through Juju and Yahoo Yahoo?
The scenario people have about that Yahoo Yahoo and Juju of it.
No
No
too
be so
much.
you.
So please, can you just tell us your background and what inspired you to start your business?
And the truth about the whole thing is that fashion is not the first business I started, but I think that's what I had passion in doing. So
Okay.
I had to turn it into a means of survival. But I've done several things. I worked with Ernesto Tires and Co. I worked for 3 years. That was
As
after my
as
secondary.
Errand boy,
Yes, I worked as a sales boy there.
sales boy.
Sales boy. I think after then, I worked with AC Obala.
Wow.
I worked
Yeah,
there for
Bauchi.
5 years. Yes,
Five
mostly
years.
5 years. I worked there for 5 years.
Wow.
That was when I started gathering money. I got while working with him, I learned a lot. I think that was one reason why I even had to open my own, because it was not easy working for anybody that knows my mentor knows it's not an easygoing person. So
Yes.
for that 5 years, it was not easy, but it was worth it.
Yes.
It was worth it. While growing up, my mom used to tell her.
Wow.
So then we used to, when we were growing up, all these small parts we been they do am that year.
Okay.
I think at the process I roasted corn, I sold corn. There was this popular restaurant at Backing.
Roast corn.
Yes, I
Wow.
actually did roast corn. Anybody that knew me from the grassroots knew when my mom had shop in Bakinkura, there was no, get a hustle why I know do that here. The
So at least
inspiration.
you all have heard from the horse's mouth. So sometimes we all feel we ignore the process. You only see when someone is already successful and it's easier for you to start saying, this person is into this person is into this. But don't worry, today you're going to learn more. Now, so can you tell us how you secure funding for your business and what advice will you want people that want to start their business? So what advice can you give them with your experience as an entrepreneur?
The first thing that comes with growth of a business to me is
Yes.
discipline. It takes a lot. It
Yes.
actually takes a lot.
Yes.
I remember when I was working, I was trying to save up, but the money was not saving. I was going
Mm.
to school and I was still going to work every day. And
Yes.
then where I work, then I go to work 8 o'clock in the morning and I close 9, 10. Then we're selling electronics.
Mm.
So places where I get money to save is outside work. I do
Yes.
fixed TV, DSTV,
Wow.
anything electronics then. So most times they don't allow me go out during work hours.
Mm.
Maybe when a customer buys television, I'll tell him I'll come to the house
To fix
after
it.
closing
So while
myself.
doing that, you were busy
I was
gathering your
yes, I
clients.
was saving and then I
Yes.
was still networking.
Networking. Yes.
I was
That's it.
networking and meeting people that value
That matters.
that matters.
Because
Yes.
you know where you are aiming at
Yes.
in future.
Yes.
That's very nice. So can you tell us what marketing strategies have worked best for your business?
Like I said, my marketing I do it effortlessly.
Yes.
And then things that work out for me are things I can't even point out. I just do them out of passion.
Mm.
And then most of the times it's consistency.
Yes.
Since I started this business for the past 6 to 7 years, there has never been a day while I wake up with my 2 hands and I have data and phone. I don't post my business
On social
on
media.
all social media platforms. My Instagram is connected to my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is connected to my Facebook. So each time I wake up, the first thing I do in the morning after my prayers and then clean up, I'll post before even dressing up and go to work. So all these things I've always, the picture has always been there that this is what this boy has been doing.
I remember personally, we had a business together and it was close to
Yes.
a million. That
And
was
like
3 years ago.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
4 years ago, it's not even
Yes,
3 years. I
yes,
think
4
we
years
stopped
ago.
working 1 year before I even got
Your own
my
shop.
own store.
Yeah. So you have had it now. So all those mindsets you have had, it's good you hear people's success story because it motivates you. Sometimes you feel you are not doing well, but in business we have challenges. The ability for you to face that challenges and chest it, that makes you a
Yes.
successful entrepreneur. So please, can you share with us the risks you've incurred in this business and how you were able to handle it that it wasn't visible
The thing
online
is
and
that
share?
life itself is very risky. We go out every morning without knowing if or what is going to happen in the next minute.
Yes.
So I've encountered so many risks. The good thing about all these things is that you pray and you ensure you don't harm anybody and you don't do people bad. The risks that affects my business, I take those ones personally and I work on them. I pick lessons from those. I've lost money severally.
Yes.
Sometimes the wable stuff from Aba, before it gets to just, customer will shout,
Yes.
quarrel and other things.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you end up refunding some customers.
Which is the
It's
most
very, very
greatest.
bad.
Yes. As an entrepreneur,
Very,
you see
very.
that refunding part.
After taking record of, okay, you have made social sales,
Yes, and you are happy.
and you are happy, and then the whole process of bringing the materials and other things, sometimes even workers themselves sef,
They contribute.
they feel like
Yes.
they serve as risks to the business.
Yes.
Them working under you, definitely it has to be teamwork.
Yes.
You might play your own part and your staff might not play his own part, and it's another risk to the business itself.
Yes.
That's
So can
just
you
the thing.
tell us who has been your greatest or biggest mentor or who influenced you in this business of entrepreneur?
In entrepreneurial generally,
Mm.
the persons that meant my godfather, which is AC Opala, Dikin AC Opala, and my dad himself. These are two powerful people that I grew up with.
So hope you are enjoying this moment with an entrepreneur. You've all had it all. To be successful is not a serious task, but at the same time, you need to be disciplined, you need to be focused, and you need to be ready to face challenges that comes with being a successful business person.
Yes, so
So, what advice will you give to anybody that wants to venture into business now?
and the business is not something you just venture in because you want to venture in,
Mm,
or because you see people making money out of it. You just want to make money.
mm,
Sometimes it requires passion,
that's
discipline,
discipline,
and probably networking.
networking.
You can't just, I see most vendors these days, they just want to sit, or they compare themselves to people that have already set the pace for years.
Mm.
Someone that started 10 years ago, you're now, you that started 2 months back,
You
you
want to
want
be
to
on the
rub
same
shoulder.
level with
It
that
doesn't
person.
work that way.
Yes.
Everything has its own time.
Mm.
It might definitely take time, but that consistency will keep you in the business.
Mm.
The discipline will make you to save and think of possible ways to expand the business.
Mm.
And then networking, it will make you meet the right audience.
Mm.
Networking is very, very important. Very, very important. Mostly on social media and physically.
Yes. Now, don't forget, if you follow us from beginning of his journey, he did not just buy car. It's a gradual process. And we have this ideology that Bauchi people, that there is no money in Bauchi. Do you believe that?
I don't really believe that too.
They say
The,
no money, that Bauchi is a salary earner
the,
state, that you can't make business, that you can't be successful here.
actually, Bauchi is a salary-based state, but that one no mean, it doesn't mean that people will not survive.
They will.
There are businesses that still survive.
A long way.
That's all.
So please, I think lastly, I want you to emphasize more on power of social media.
Regarding social media, any business that is not on social media at this period, it's old school.
Mm.
Because the new school is social media. I actually post on social media, but I took the social media very serious last year.
Mm.
Or let me say last year, early last year.
Mm.
When I started paying for art,
Yes.
I started reaching out to people in Abuja,
Yes.
people in Turkey, people in abroad. The only thing you need as someone that markets on social media is trust.
Emmy, this is disclaimer. You need to that juju part. Since me, I've been thinking you can't give me so because this cleanness not be for show free. But since you say, in fact, I need that disclaimer, that juju part because
The truth be say, you no get where juju dey work. If you go do juju, say because you hear say dem do juju, na you sabi. And
I
then the way you take carry yourself most times
na
now,
im make people
na
go
wetin,
feel
yes.
say you don arrive. You know say get the way say you go package yourself. People
As
go
e
think say
be say I no dey comot outside dey beg person money for food,
yeah.
automatically they feel like I have it all.
Yes.
I have my own bad days o. There are days where things are very very, as in
Yes.
e rough to the extent wey be say I will call my parents and my mom will just pray with me, and then that's all. The next morning I'll wake up and go to my shop. Good days and the bad days, you just have to thank God. That's just the thing.
So una don hear am na, and you see this lucky pillow, just always anticipate it. See, thank you for coming to Twelve. Please, this is a lucky charm. You know now.
Yes,
work.
yes,
You know,
yes.
if I give you to a child of grace, this is a lucky charm. So what do you have to say to us?
I sincerely want to say thank you. You have always been an inspiration to me. I remember that year wey dey work. This store has always been here.
Yes.
And then I've always feel inspired by things you do. The marketing alone sef that year, if I see the marketing, I'll be like, see, someone is actually doing it. The day why I even buy the machine sef, it was here I came.
Yes.
I was holding 800,000 inside my
Yes.
bag. So I told her that no, I cannot. I think she said, asked me to go to setting. I said no, I had money with me,
Yes, that you
and I cannot go there.
Yes.
She called out and said, 800,000 this morning.
Yes,
I don't want to be for road. I said, no, wahala, make I go.
But because then you know how you have packaged
that body was like, it was like my heaven and earth.
Yeah, and it was
I even had my friend followed me because I was afraid that I
with
cannot
your
go.
bag.
Exactly. That's what the money dey inside bag.
Yes.
Immediately after I went to Central Market
Go and
Street.
buy machines.
I bought all my home machines I currently use.
Yes.
So no be today I buy machines. I got that machine since early 2021.
When you've not even planned on opening shop. But
I just bought those machines. I kept it inside my room. My one room where I did for inside family house. That time I was not even staying on my own. I was staying together with my parents.
Yes.
I was even sleeping at the parlor because the room was too small and then the machines were too big. I bought mannequin from Lagos. I bought one or two things I needed because I had the finance that time and I don't want to waste the money.
Yes, yes.
So there are many stories behind the scene that
which we cannot even
that doesn't come out to the public.
Start from now till evening. The story plenty.
Yes, so
but the koko be say who God don bless.
He don't bless.
He don't bless.
Just do you, regardless of what people will say.
Be you, because people will always talk.
People must, whether you do good or you do bad,
they will.
There must always be criticism. People
Yes.
must always criticize.
And be ready to accept it.
That's just the thing.
Because if you are not ready to accept what the bad things people say about you, that means you're not ready to grow.
Yes, sir.
And the moment people start talking bad about you, that means there's this uniqueness in you that make people start talking. And if they don't have full access to you, they just end it as the disclaimer will just dig now. So we all hope we put light into this and join us next for our next episode.
Let's go.